Welcome back once again. My name Parminder Patel, and here in this video I'm just going to show you people how to make input, output, and how to write comments and how to declare variables in the C program. So first of all we will discuss about output in C program. Output mean to say that writing something on output device like screen of the monitor. So writing output on the C program, we have to use the printf function. So printf function is used like this way. We have to write the printf, then we have to start the parenthesis, and here first we have to give the format string that we wanted to display over there, and then we have to give the list of the variable whose value we wanted to display on the output device. Then along with that we can use the escape sequences or some other formatting sequences or we can use over there. Mostly the escape sequences, how to use and what are their benefit, we will discuss them while practically doing this program in C language. So after the output we have to sometime make the input to the C program. Input to the C program mean to say that getting the input from the input device, mostly from the keyboard of your computer. So getting the input to the C program, we have to use the scanf function, and with the scanf function we have to use the ampersand symbol, and this must have to be used with the scanf function while we have to give the reference of the variable. So here this symbol, ampersand symbol, is called as the address of operator. It gives the location number used by the variable in the memory. Also we will discuss in this video how to write and what is the importance of the comments in the C programs. Comments about the program should be enclosed within slash star and with the star slash. It means comments are the entries in the program that we make in the program just for the use of programmer. They have nothing to do with the program or a compiler. So whenever the programmer wanted to write something in the program about his own references or for his team member, if he developing a big program along with his team, so for this reason he write the comments in the C program. So comments has to be written when we have to start writing the comments, we have to use the symbol slash then star, and when we have to close the comments, then we have to use the star slash. Though comments are not necessary, it is not necessary that in every program we have to write the comments or we have to write the comments. It is good practice to begin a program with a comment indicate the purpose of the program. For example, sometime you write a program and after time if you open the same program you won't be able to understand the reason why you have written this program and for what purpose you have written this program. So if you write the comment entries before writing the program or beginning of the program, so it will be helpful for you to understand the program in later stages. Any number of comments can be written at any place in the program. It is not necessary that we have to write the comment in the beginning of the program or at the end of the program. We can write the any number of comments and any place in the program. Sometimes it is not so obvious as to what a particular statement in a program is accomplished. For example, we write a long program or a program that containing thousands of lines or millions of lines can be there in the programs, and in that particular program we have written certain statement, but in later stages maybe we forget why we have written that statement. So for that reason we can also the comments in the program before writing those statements and explaining why we are writing these statements. The normal language rule do not apply to text written within the comments. So it means to say that compiler has nothing to do when we write anything between the symbol slash star and star slash. It means compiler ignore these entries. So we need not to follow the rules of C program writing. Comments cannot be nested. Comment cannot be nested means to say that we cannot write the comment within the comment. So whenever we have to write the comments, it should be in separate way, not to be within the comments. Comment can be split over more than one line. It is not necessary that in C program we have to write the comment in a single line only. We can use multiple line comments entries in C also. The notation will be the same. When we have to start the comment, we have to use the star symbol, and at the end when we have to close the comment, then we have to use the star slash. So also here in this video we are discussing the data type in C. So if we talk about data type in C, C is having two type of data type, that is one is called the primary data type and another one is called the secondary data type or derived data type. This is also derived called as the secondary data type is also called as the derived data type just because of the reason it has been derived from the primary data type, means it is made with the help of primary data type. So here in the initial stage we will discuss only the primary data type, and the secondary data type we will discuss in the later stage of this course. So in the primary data type we are having the three basic data type, that is int, float and char. Int is used to store the whole number integer, whereas the float is used to store the real number, or what we can say that the floating point or decimal numbers, and char is used to store the character values. So again this data type is further divided, like we can say that int can be of three type, like short int, long int, depends upon how much of the data we wanted to store there. Then float can be of two type, like float and double. So this mean to say that float and double mean to say that we have to allocate the memory to the variable. So if we have to store the small value, then we can use float. If we have to store the large value, then we can use the double. And char is the char that is occupy the only the memory of one byte. So how to declare the variables and how to use data type in C, that we will see here. So variable declaration in C is done that first of all we have to write the data type, then we have to give the space, then we have to give the name to the variable. So this way is of declaring the variable means data type. Here we have to say that which type of data will this variable hold. Then again if we have the variable of if we have to declare the variable multiple variable of the same type, then we can use this notation, that is we have to declare the first of all we have to write the data type, then we have to give the space, then we have to give the name of the variable, then comma the name of the second variable, then comma name of the third variable, and so on. But the data type of the all the variables should be of same type. Then rules for variable name. Now while giving the name to the variable, what the rules we have followed, that we have also done in the previous video, that a variable name is any combination of alphabets from 1 to 31. Then we can use the digit and underscore also while giving the variable name. So the first character in the variable name must be an alphabet or an underscore symbol. No commas or blanks are allowed within a variable name. No special symbol other than the underscore, as in gross underscore cell, can be used in the variable name. For example, you wanted to declare a variable and to the name wanted to give to the variable as a student name. So either we have to use student name without space, or we can use the student underscore name over there. Let's move to our integrated development environment for writing our program. How to use C input, C output, then comments, and how to declare variables in C. So here you have to open your IDE, that is Deb C++, And first of all, you have to go to the file here, file menu, then you have to select the new option, and from the new you have to select the source file, as you are going to create the resource file for your code. So first, as we have learned about the comments, so how we have to write the comments. In order to write the comments, we have to put the slash, then star, and here you can write the comment. This is my demo program. Then here you can close the comments. So for that you have to use the star, then slash. So I'm going to write another line of comment. So what I simply slash, then star, and this is about input or C. Then here we going to close the comment entries. So now we have to start with the first line of the coding, and that is hash include. Here hash include is the preprocessor, and here we are giving the name of the file that we wanted to include in this file that we are creating, that is stdio.h. So here stdio.h is called as the header file. Why we need to include this file in our file? Just because of the reason we are going to use two functions, that is printf function for the output and scanf function for the input, and these functions all already exist in the library of the C, and these functions are declared in this header file, that is studio.h header files. That's why we have to include this header file in our program. So if we don't include this header file in our program, this printf function and scanf function will not work. So next line we have to write here as void, then I am writing main and then parenthesis, and here in the curly bracket I have to write the body of the main function. Now whenever you write a function, whenever you write a program in C language, you must have to write the main function. Just because of the reason, after writing the program, we have to compile the program and execute the program. And the compilation, when we have to compile the program, the compiler looks for the main program, and the execution of the program always start from the main function. So that's why in every program in C we must have to write the main function. So here I am going to declare a variable. So again here I can write a comment. So how to write the comment? I am writing comment here to declare variable. Then here I'm making it multi-line comment so this is how variable is declared, and then close the multiple line comment entry. So for this I have to use this symbol. Okay, so now here I am going to declaring a variable. So what I am declaring here, I'm declaring a variable of type int, and the name I am giving to the variable say abg. Okay, and put the semicolon here. Now I just want the user to enter some value. I just wanted to display a message to the user to enter a value. For this I am writing, so I have to give a output on the printer or output device. So for this I am using printf function. So here I am writing printf function, and here I have to give the string that I wanted to display. Please enter a number. So this is the message that I wanted to display the user. So I have to enter now the user will enter a number, and that number has to be assigned to the variable abg. So for that I have to use scanf. Now in the scanf we have to use the formatting, means this value has to be read in the form of integer. So for this I have to use %d, and after that I have to put the comma here, and here I have to give the % symbol, then give the name of the variable on which we wanted to assign the value. So here scanf function will read the value entered by the user from the keyboard, and it will assign this value to the variable abg. Now I just wanted to display this value. So here I can write another function here, comment here, that is output, then close the comment entries, and here I write printf you have entered value equal to, then here I will give the reference of the variable whose value I wanted to display, that is abj, and here I am giving the formatting of the string, that is here has to be display the value in the form of integer. So here I have to simply give the name of the variable. Then so in the last here you can also put the comment entry, one more comments you can add, that is end of the. Okay, so this is the where program we have written. In the include the comment entries. Here we have used the printf function for the output. Here we have used the scanf function for reading input, and we have also done here the variable declaration along with this time. Here we have declared the variable with the name of abg and its data type is as integer. It will store the whole number integer. So after this we have to save the file. So go to the file option menu, then from there you have to select the save option, and here we have to select the folder in which we wanted to save. Then save as type we have to select C source file, and here I am giving to name this file as input output file. Save this. Now after saving this file you have to compile the file. So go to execute menu, then here choose compile option, and here you see the result of compilation. It will take a while. Now our program has been compiled. Here you can see there is no error, no warning, means we can execute our program right now. So in order to execute we have to again go to the execute menu, then here we can have to select the. So here we see it's giving us a message. So that is the output over here, that is please enter a number. So I'm going to enter a number from my keyboard, and here I press the enter. So it's displaying me message that you have entered value that is equal to 89. So this is how we can write the comment in the program, how we can declare the variables in the program, how we can assign the value to the variables using the scanf function, and how we have to make the output. So that's all for now, and see you soon in the next video.